Hi students, this is the fifth lesson. I think it is the fifth lesson. We have done in the last class up to difference of sets. We have started set operations and we have completed difference of set. In this lesson, let us study complement of a set. Complement of a set. See, the difference is this. For the set difference, you need to have only two sets, A and B. But for complement, what is required is universal set must be given if you want to find the complement. Now, let me give an example first. Say, let us take U. Actually, U is the symbol we are using for universal set because U is the first letter of the universal set. Let us take U equal to say 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 10. That means all numbers up to 10, 1 to 10. Now suppose you take A equal to say only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means even numbers I am taking. Then whatever element is in U but which is not here. So that means if you take this A, the way use the symbol A then complement here means actually you have to write like this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then you write complement so that it is easy to write. Whichever is here you should not write, that's all. But it should be here. So that means I have to write 1, then 3, then 5, 7, then 9. So this is the meaning of complement. So even in terms of Venn diagram if you want to write, so this is the idea. See, this set is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is U. Whatever is here, you should not write. That means it's outside. Say it is 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. You can write anywhere. So that is the meaning of complement of set. Now with the help of difference also we can write. See here, if you see closely, A complement is nothing but U difference A. Because the definition of U difference is set of all elements of U which are not in A. See, actually you have to write like this 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 10 I have to write, no doubt, minus this one. Here I have to write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the definition says it should be here, it should not be here. That means 2 is here, 2 is here, I have to remove. 4 is here, 4 is somewhere here. So this I have to remove like that. All the even integers, even 10 also I have to remove. What is remaining? Here what remains is 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. So both are one. Therefore A complement can also be taken as U difference A. It also comes under the difference. But we don't use the concept of difference once again. Just write the universal set, write the given set, then write the complement. So this is complement. Now let me give the definition actually. Complement set definition can be taken like this. See, you can say this way. Let A be a set and U be the universal set. Universal set. Then complement of A can be taken as denoted by A then complement. In some textbook they also use dash. Both are one and the same. A complement equal to, definition is this, set of all x such that two conditions should be met. First one is x should be in U, in the universal set, and x should not be in A. So whatever is there in A you should not write, and all the remaining elements of U you should write. So this is the definition. Example, let me give one more. Say U equal to say A E I O U, and let us say A equal to say A E only 2. Then A complement, very simple. Of course, you can write first A, then E here, then complement, so that it may be easy for you in the beginning. A is there, I cannot write it. E is there, I cannot write it. Therefore, what I have to write is I, O, U, I have to write. So, it should be in the universal set. It should not be in the A. So, this is the complement set. Now, we can see some interesting results actually. The properties of complement. So, properties of complement. First one is, see, pi complement is U and U complement is pi. This is a very simple relation. Whatever is not there in pi, I have to write. That means I have to write all the elements of U. Whatever is there in U, I should not write. So, universal set should contain all the elements. So, it is pi. This is the first set. Second one is, so we can write all the properties. See, this is one thing. So, this is empty law. This is universal law actually. Then the, see, A union B complement equal to A complement intersection B complement. So, this is called De Morgan's law. So, De Morgan's law. And there are two versions actually types. A here union, here intersection. Similarly, A intersection B complement. This is A complement union B complement. So, A complement union B complement. So, this is De Morgan. Both. One is for union, another one is for intersection. And the next one is, third one you can say, A union A complement. This is U. A union. And A intersection A complement. This is pi. This is pi. So, this is the next law. Then, of course, this you have written already. Double complement law is A complement is A. A complement is A. So, these are the four basic laws. Here there are two. So, this is very simple. There is no need to explain this one further. But this you have to be careful. This is also very simple. See, here let me verify. This one, of course, it is a lengthy one. Therefore, let me take some example and show you. This is very simple. Let us take, for example, you see, U equal to, for this law I am telling, suppose U equal to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For verification, we can take a small set. Then let us take A equal to say 1, 3, 5. Definitely A complement will be, whatever is there I should not write, whatever is here I should write. 2 and 4 I have to write. So it is 2 and 4. Now you can check. What is A union A complement? Suppose you take A union A complement, it will be 1, 3, 5, then union 2, 4. When you combine them together, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is this one? This is U. So this law is verified. Actually, this is not a proof, it is verification with the example. Same thing you can see here. A contains 1, 3, 5, whereas A complement contains 2, 4. They are disjoint. Therefore, definitely A intersection A complement is always pi. So this law is also verified. Now, with the same example, we can also verify. See, if you take A equal to 1, 3, 5, A double complement is same as A. Say, for example, first you find A complement. What is A complement? It is 1, 3, 5, its complement. This is 2 and 4. Now, A complement, its complement means I have to take 2 and 4. And whatever is here I should not write. Whatever is not here I should write, which is there in U. So, definitely this should be 1, 3, 5. Therefore, A complement equal to 1, 3, 5. Therefore, this law can be extended. For example, A complement, then complement, then complement you take if it is A complement, because A complement is A, its complement A complement. So if you take 4 times, it will be A only. 5 times it is A complement. So that is the generalization of the law. And let me take this one, De Morgan's law in detail. Both way we have to prove. So let us take that law. The law is this. Let A equal to, let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let us take A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And B equal to 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Now with this example, let us verify. What is the first law? First law is this. Verify. Verify. A union B complement equal to, we have to prove A complement intersection B complement. It is very easy to remember. Here union, here intersection. Here it is complement for the entire, after the operation. Here it is individually A complement and B complement. Now let us take first left hand side. So we will write like this. We will put a bracket like this. Then inside A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then union B is 3, 4, 5. Then its complement. So this will be good. Now remember the union of two sets. I have tried all the elements of this one. Then I have tried all the elements of this also. If repetition is there, that we can avoid. So I have tried 1, then 2, then 3, 4. Then 3, 4 already written 5. Now its complement I have to take outside. So this is the left hand side. So what is this one? This is definitely 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever is not here, that I have write. So let me write this as 1. Then let us take right hand side. So this is A complement. So let us first write what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then its complement. Then intersection. Then we have to take 3, 4, 5. Its complement. So now, what is 1, 2, 3, 4 complement? I have tried 5, 6. So this is 5, 6. Then intersection. 3, 4, 5 I should not write. So it definitely 1, 2 and 6. So you can see now intersection means common elements we have tried. So here only I can write 6. Now you can check here. Left hand side set is 6. Right hand side also set is 6. Therefore definitely you can say from 1 and 2 A union B then complement equal to A complement intersection B complement. So this is the law. Now let us take the second law also with the same example. Second law is this. I will change here only so that it is easy for you to remember. Here intersection, here union, here intersection, here union. So that is the, so this is the second one. So let me do that also. Now let us take the left hand side. So left hand side is A intersection B, then its complement. Let us write like this. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then intersection. Then B is 3, 4, 5. Then outside complement. So this is always better. First you substitute what it is, then use appropriate brackets, then simplify. Intersection means I have to take the common elements. 3 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 4 is there. Therefore I have to write 3, 4, then its complement. So now it is very easy. Except 3, 4, I have to write 1, 2 and 5, 6. So this is 1, 2, 5, 6. So as before, let us take this as 1. Then the second one is right hand side. We have to take A complement, then union B complement. So first you have to write A complement is 1, 2, 3, 4 complement union 3, 4, 5 its complement. So now write step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4 I should not write, therefore it is 5, 6 union. Here 3, 4, 5 I should not write. So 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 6. So 1, 2, 6. Now when you take the union, 1 I have to write, then 2 I have to write, then 5 I have to write, 6 I have to write. Of course whatever is repeated we need not write. So this is 2. Now you can check 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6. Therefore left hand side must be equal to right hand side. So A, then intersection B, then complement equal to A complement union B complement. So this is the verification. It's once again it is not a proof, remember, it is a verification. Normally at your level what they give is some examples are given like this. Verify either the first one, here union, here intersection, here intersection, here union. So that's the only thing. And the complement after the bracket, here for individual set you have to put the bracket. So that is the meaning of complement of a given set. So this actually completes two aspects of operation. The first one is difference, second one is complement. Now let me just sum up. Say whenever A minus B is required, there is no need to have universal set. Please remember this difference. So the definition is this. This is set of all x such that x should be in A and x should not be in B. So this is the rule of difference. And same thing B minus A also you can find. So here just reverse. X belongs to B, x does not. So this is difference. Second one, complement is actually whenever you want to find complement, this U is a must. A complement means actually set of all x such that x should be in U and x should not be in A. And remember this definition exactly similar to this. So you can also write it as U minus A. Both are only the same. Using difference also you can define. Without difference also you can define. But what is very important in difference is without universal set you cannot find this question. Whereas here universal set is not required. Directly we can find a difference. And for this one, of course, 4 laws you have to remember. So first one, for example, pi complement is U and U complement is pi. First one. Second one is De Morgan's law. I have already stated. Third one is A union A complement equal to U and A complement intersection A equal to pi, etc. All these laws you should remember. And what is the last one? Yeah, only this much. So these are the rules you have to remember for complement. Now 2 more operations are remaining that we shall see in the next class, because if I take all of them together there will be confusion. Union of 2 sets we have to study. Intersection of 2 sets we have to study. What is union and what is intersection? Let us try to learn in the next lesson. Please subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed and watch all the lessons, and I am going as per your textbook only, so that it is very easy for you to follow. Sometimes worked out example I may not take here, I may take my own example, but that is actually convenient for you also, so that you will get some additional idea. Then of course the exercise problems we will do in a separate track. Let us meet in the next class with union and intersection. These are the 2 remaining. So till then, bye, take care.